But I appreciate the work that staff have done and compliment you on that.
I too would like to compliment staff on the work that has been done on this to date. I love that we're going to be looking at this, and I think it certainly is appropriate within a finance department to take a look at this, and certainly, hopefully, the assumptions made here are ones that are good, because if not, none of us will ever retire. So, so I think, again, looking at what we can put in this fund, how much we can put in it, over what time period, I think all of those kinds of things are things that I hope that the finance department will look at, as well as how we get it through the legislature and what kind of work that might be. So I would agree. I think that seems very reasonable. And would you like to go ahead?
Basically, from what I'm hearing, I'll draft the letter and bring it back to BET before it's submitted.
Absolutely.
And it would be for consideration for the council to do what they want to see fit with it. I mean, I've been working on this for 3 years, basically. And I've been working on it because one is I thought the city wanted innovation. The city currently, no fault of its own, has zero diversification with regards to its investments. Plus, it involves property tax burden, and that's potential for property tax burden relief, which I know every member on the board is concerned about property tax burden. And I just wanted to kind of bring it to a head, so I can either stop working on it or drop the cover letter, or I can get on other items.
Thank you.
So
I think you got it exactly right. So with that, I will ask for a vote on that motion, with having staff come back to us with a proposal of a draft letter at our next meeting, that we can consider moving that on to council. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, that passes. Is there any additional information that we ought to? Yes.
I'd like to make one other comment on this. The assumed rate of return in here is 6%, which is well below the State Board of Investments assumed rate of return. The asset mix shown in here is not necessarily the asset mix that would have to be selected by the city. The finance director and the Ways and Means Committee could decide on the asset mix within the investment. So this is for illustration, and that's what it was for.
Thank you. I think the mayor would like to make a comment also.
I appreciate that the way it was worded was bring a letter back here for us to consider, so that way we get another opportunity to consider whether we actually want to move it forward, which I appreciate. But I would also say then I would want to see that draft letter well in advance of the meeting.
Okay, that sounds good. When is our next meeting, Jack?
It'll be the 4th Wednesday in October.
Okay, and can you get it to us at least 2 weeks in advance?
I think so.
Okay.
I see no problem on that.
All right.
Especially since I have spell checker now.
Okay, and Mayor, will that give you enough time? Okay, so if we can, we're asking for that letter 2 weeks in advance so that we can really have a chance to take a look at it. All right. Is there any other direction to staff? Well, I thank everybody for joining me at what may be the longest Board of Estimate and Taxation meeting I have ever been to. So, all right. Is there a motion to adjourn? So moved. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.